This is a Jmix exclusive.
Hello all, it's Jmix here, and I needed to do this video out of necessity. It seems that I had a bit of an interesting exchange with E.D.I of the Outlawz on Twitter earlier. I was directed to a tweet that someone had sent to E.D.I that he had answered to about him appearing on the Fox special where he tells a story that doesn't jive with the story that he told Las Vegas Metro Police concerning the situation with Tupac in Las Vegas in 1996. Now, in this tweet, E.D.I responds and says that he never changed his story in the first place. But if it makes people like me happy to be worried about him and his life, so be it. Well, I hate to break this to you, E.D.I. Not only did I prove that you were lying to Fox or lying to the police, this has really nothing to do with you and your life. I don't care where you go in your life. I don't care what you do in your life. This is concerning Tupac and justice for Tupac. The point of the Fox interview was to find out what happened to Tupac. And when you go on national television and you say things that you did not tell the police, this is what's called a contradicting statement. So if you're making contradictory statements, then the last thing on your mind is justice for Tupac. And I will prove this systematically that the only way that a liar gets away or tries to cover his lie is by telling more lies to cover it up. So, E.D.I, you never changed your story? Well, let's take a look at the statements and what you said on the Fox special.
And then the chicks made this right here on Koval. Bullshit. And man, it seemed like almost immediately after they made that right, white Cadillac pulled up on the side of us. I distinctly remember looking at the Cadillac when it pulled up. Bullshit. At this particular time, a black arm came out of the window and he had a gun in his hand. Bullshit.
We finally track him down to set up a re-interview, and he says, I'm not going to look at any photos because I can't identify him. Yeah, we got beat up in the LA Times over that.
Yeah, that's right, I remember
You
that.
know? And I'm thinking, okay, put up or shut up, Ace. And, well, but again, Reggie Wright Jr. is the one that brought him to that interview.
Now, to make matters worse, as I'm reading this Twitter exchange, it shows someone calling me a honky and a cracker, which are racial slurs. So I point blank asked E.D.I whether he was an open racist, a closeted racist, or just supported racism. Because we all know that if I would have liked a tweet where it called a person of a different skin color a racial epithet, it would be game over for me. Now, I would like to make the point, if you look at Outlaw's past tour dates, that you will notice a common theme. That their audience, by demographic, are white people. So I really am curious to wonder why E.D.I would shoot his own audience in the foot by liking a tweet like this. Now keep in mind, after I called him out, that like is gone. But E.D.I goes on to say in his reply that I've been chasing him for an interview for 10 years. And the reason that I hate on E.D.I is because he hasn't granted me an interview, which is a fabrication. I interviewed E.D.I Amin in 2013. And I have proof of the interview, not just because I have the interview, but I have his email of him replying to me the day that we did the interview, which I will show you right here. This is the email of him replying to me for the interview. And this is a portion of the interview.
Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Thank you once again for this interview. I'd like to ask you about your new project.
Okay, which one? I got two of them. I got one called OG, which is a mixtape. It's called OG Established 1992. And then my album is called A Hope Dealer that'll be dropping later on this year.
I was going to ask you about Hope Dealer. It's been pushed back a little bit?
Yep. I'm still in the creation process with it. Still picking beats, still locking down features for it. So yeah, I decided to drop OG, a little bit earlier, just to give people something to eat until I drop that full plate.
No doubt. Where could we find this album? Where can we buy it?
The OG mixtape will be exclusively at o-4-l.com, and you got to go there to find out all the information on it. Where to pick it up, where to buy it, or download it for free.
Is there any truth to the Outlawz working on a new collaboration album?
The Outlawz as a group, no. There is no truth to that.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just getting my questions in order. All right. You're notably known for recording with Tupac Shakur. What does that make you smile moment that you have when you think back to the times that you had with Tupac?
I mean, there's so many to just pinpoint one, but I would just say our camaraderie. I always smile when I think about Tupac and his sense of humor. He's a very funny guy, and every now and then I just laugh to myself when I think of something funny that we did or said, or one of those days when we was just bugging out.
How did you feel about the track "Hit 'Em Up"?
I love the track "Hit 'Em Up." You know what I mean? And strictly from a hip hop point of view, to me, as far as
So what does a liar do when caught in a lie? There's two options. They can either tell the truth, or they can tell another lie to bury the lie that they told. Now I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that. And I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie, because maybe it was a mistake with the tweet that he liked of some guy calling me racial epithets. And maybe he saw that mistake. Because, as I said before, if you look at the tour dates, the Outlawz tour and cater to a mostly white audience. And I don't think he would intentionally shoot himself in the foot like that. But in the current year that we live in, there's no room for racism or racial epithets. So not only is E.D. a liar, E.D. supports racism. So as of today, I've bought my last Outlawz album or digital download. And I won't think twice to air them out, because there's a lot of people in California that are pretty upset with the people that are supposed to be carrying the torch for Tupac. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. One love, everybody.
This is a Jmix exclusive.
What up, shut up?